Okay, hey guys, and welcome to the season finale of season 1 of the Dortmund Chroma. I'm going to kick it off with the highlights of this game up against Frankfurt here. They're currently 6th in the league, but because we've got so much to get through in this episode, I'm going to play the highlights of this one because I feel like it's still going to be a good game against Frankfurt, and I feel like we should get a victory here no matter what. But yeah, we've got a lot to get through, so let's just get straight into this. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications if you enjoy the content and want to see more, and be notified when it comes out. Let's get into this one and hopefully get a win to start the episode off in the best way possible. Okay, well, the first side we have to face is a penalty kick for Frankfurt here. And just like it's Stage Kamada stepping up to take it up against Gregor Kobel. Kamada goes left and Kobel saves it. For a second, even though I guessed the right way, I thought it was still going to go in. But we get a solo run here on the left-hand side with Daniel Malen. It should be Daniel Malen anyway. And it is Daniel Malen. Daniel Malen's in here. Going to play it across. Oh, that was meant for... How has that happened? It's clearly meant for Reina. Hasn't a pen anyway. Goalkeeper should come out and taking out my attacker. Taking out the attacker, sorry. That's a questionable refereeing decision, questionable decision by the game to play the pass there. I feel like the pass should have worked out anyway if that's the one I wanted. To Kudus, but we get a corner here from Royce. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to whip this in. Stotterbeck doesn't win the header. And Daniel Malen. Okay, I'm not sure what's happened there.
I think the threat has been averted.
We get a corner. Oh no, we don't. What am I about? We get a defence to we get a chance to defend here. Sorry, my brain's clearly not working right now at full capacity. But Lario. Okay. Literally got ready for that to happen, and that to happen. Here, Santos Borre. Soon a good challenge. A good interception. Sorry. We get attack here in the 59th minute. Can we score this one for the centre? I believe we've got Marco Reus on the ball. He's still on the pitch. There's Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus goes it alone, shoots, and Kevin Trapp denies him. And Kudus gets a second attempt now in the 71st minute here. Can we get a better outcome this time? Mohamed Kudus. Out here to Daniel Malen, and this time I'm going to just place it into the bottom right hand corner. There we go. I'm not going to try anything over the top. We're just going to score a goal. That's what you need to do. Just score a goal. Daniel Malen makes it 1-0 here. Things just to see. And that should be a victory sealed up here. It might be the final highlight of the game. It's a 77th minute. Usually it's around here you get the final highlights. It's rare you get one in the 80-something minute after this. But Marco Reus took up a corner here. It's a decent corner. And it's headed wide by Nicolas Sula. And there you go. It's the end of the game. It's a 1-0 victory. Love to see it. Our second game in the episode here is the derby against Schalke in the DFB Pokal semi-finals. We are the biggest team still left in this. It's Schalke, us, Hoffenheim and St. Pauli, I believe, the other team is. So let's get into this one with the second team. Going to play the highlights of this one again. And hopefully the second team can get a good victory here and put in a good performance. So the first highlight actually goes to Schalke here in the 18th minute. A free kick for them from like 40 yards out. They're probably going to cross this one in. Look for one of their players in the box. They do. Rodrigo Salazar was a huge play for us in the Schalke Chroma that I did on the channel. I wish we could counter-attack there because it's a massive counter-attack we could have got and we probably would have scored there with Van der Gittens. Again, attack here though. I believe Fischer's on the ball. Our talent from the Youth Academy. Had a pretty impressive first season with us. He scored on his debut and put in a good performance by Kyoko now. Has some close moments to scoring. Kyoko, okay, Sean, good job you winning that back because I almost got screwed up by the passing in this game being weird at times. Fischer now, can he open the scoring here? Okay, Fischer, what was that, lad? He had a much better attempt earlier in the season from further out as well, and under more pressure, I believe. But Fry running through. I haven't got the fastest back line because Kochap isn't there, but Ander Vlunin with an incredible save there. A backup goalkeeper, and it hits the crossbar and goes out for a corner, but we get a corner here just after half time. Bakayoko took this one in. I believe it's Bakayoko anyway. Bakayoko puts it in into Sebastian Haller, and then second attempt, and it's off the bar. Out in the 76th. What can we do here? It's Bakayoko, I believe, on the ball, right? Ball played through. Gio Reyna. He's been brought on off the bench. Gio Reyna puts it into the top left-hand corner. and should be sending us through to the final of the Pokal. Gio Reyna, our Captain America, forget Christian Pulisic. Gio Reyna is the second coming of Pulisic and is going to achieve the heights Pulisic hasn't yet achieved so far in his career. But actually, there's one more chance here for us on the counter. Obviously, Pulisic has won some trophies, but I can't remember what trophies actually won. But
10 minutes to go then.
he's won. Did he win the Champions League with Chelsea? I think he has. Gio Reyna.
He has teammates around him.
What performance he's had since coming off the bench. Okay, Sebastian Haller. What was that, lad?
And a time for calm on the ball.
Schalke here getting attacked in the 88th. They get one more chance to get themselves back in this game. I force it to extra time. Fry to bring the ball forward. So over the top here. I didn't want to switch players, but it's made me to. It's made me do that, I should say. I don't like this Marius Wolf. Oh, what was that? Fry now. Okay, just keep on them. Okay, why have you left them open? Better cut a trap. Why does he leave the centre back just disappear? I'm holding one centre back to stop the pass across into the centre of the box that they always do. Why is Bella Kotchap just walking wherever he wants to go as if there's not as if he doesn't have to defend? What is that decision making in this game? It's stupid at times. Why is this for a crossing opportunity as well? We're in the box. Like, what do you mean crossing opportunity? I'm gonna just cut this back to Makoko. Trivella's it into the top corner. What a finish there from Makoko. Okay, you can try to score his over game, but in the end, the better team is going to come out on top. Yusuf and Makoko. Incredible outside of foot Trivella finish there into the top corner, and that's a win. Sealed in the bag, and we're through to the final. Okay, our next game up against Freiburg here is actually going to be played by the second team again. We're going to sim this one, and we are 4 points behind Leipzig in third place. So we are fourth now. Leverkusen lost their last game, so they slipped up and gave us that position. We're going to sim this one with the second team. We're going to pick up a 2-1 victory. Bakayoko and Makoko scoring the goals to see it, but we've got a massive Champions League semi-final up next. And the opponent we've got is probably the hardest team we could have picked or we could have faced. And as you can see in the semi-finals of the Champions League, which I'm really surprised we made it to, considering the poor episode 5 we had when we got absolutely destroyed by Benfica in the home leg. We got beat 5-2, and we obviously pulled off the insane comeback in Benfica, then took down Napoli last episode, and now we are taking on Real Madrid, and they're the kings of the Champions League, a team that have just walked past Chelsea basically to get into the semi-final stage of the Champions League in real life. And yeah, we've got a huge game here, and I'm going to go into it trying to win this game, but you know, it's Real Madrid at the end of the day, and we're not a team that should be in this position just yet because we're 4th in the league. We're not challenging for the title. It's mental that we made it this far in the Champions League. But let's get into this one and just at least put up a good showing against Real Madrid.
Of course, all that matters today is a good result.
David Alaba.
But overall, I think he's done okay.
Plays the ball forward. Vinicius now. Guess Sula, I wanted to go body to body with him there, not let him run past you. Well played in. Coble, good save. Didn't like Benzema. Like Karim Benzema. Oh, Sula, you've been done there. Shot back, that's yours.
A good and fair challenge.
Good as not.
Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Opportunity to deliver the
Shot back, good defence right there. Good positioning. Good as not. Daniel Malin. Oh, it's a great through ball. Mohamed Kudus makes it 1-0. And what a pass from Daniel Malin that was. To feed that through that gap is not easy. That was a perfectly weighted pass as well. Into the path of Kudus. He takes one touch, sets it for the strike, and hits it. Daniel Malin has leveled up his passing game to an unreal level. Look at that. In between those two defenders, in front of Militao there, just about. And Kudus just finds enough gap, just enough room there to hit the strike. Maybe Courtois could do better. He should be doing better there. It's not the greatest hit from Kudus. But we're 1-0 up here against Real Madrid, and that's a big moment in this game. Bellingham, oh, I had a Militao good challenge there. Just couldn't quite get control of the ball. Doesn't really put in a great performance by Bellingham. He's done his job. Oh, Ryerson, first time Valverde's really beaten him. What can they do here? And that's gone in. first time Valverde gets behind Ryerson and they score. Luka Modric
Well, here it is
puts the
again.
ball in the back of the net.
It's absolutely inch perfect, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's
to be
a
fair,
good goal.
yeah. From the angle we saw it at first, I thought Cobble could save it, but nah, that one, it's a great finish by Modric. It's an incredible shot. Nothing you can do about that.
More live Bundesliga action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Borussia Dortmund against
Stuck now.
Augsburg.
Bellingham,
Royce.
Royce, stuck now. It's Daniel Malin. Great bit of footwork, great bit of skill there from Daniel Malin, and it's rifled in by Jude Bellingham.
Technical excellence to finish that one off.
Daniel Malin, though,
Wonderful to have that in your
what a
repertoire.
turnaround he's had. Like, the second half of the season, ever since, obviously, the last episode, I'd say, well, even episode 5 is kind of alright. But great work there. Then Bellingham just gets open. They thought we're going to go with Kudus down, sorry. But we go to Bellingham. He just hits it hard and low. In between the legs of Courtois. Nothing you can do about that. And we're back in the lead here in the Bernabeu. Could have been teammates at one point, probably.
Vinicius.
Vinicius.
Benzema.
Oh, Benzema, there we go. Real Madrid. Doing what they did to, well, not what they did to Man City, but, you know, we think we've beaten them, and then it just come out of nowhere and get another goal. And it probably would have been a penalty from that, you know, on Vinicius. So we're lucky that Benzema scored because we could have got a red card from Sula. But it's just too much power behind that. Kobo can't react, and they're back in this game. It's 2-2. Go made 2 changes. Bannigatins. Julian Brandt onto the pitch. Headed clear by Stark. Bannigatins, the young Englishman. And getting himself a massive moment here in the Bernabeu. Goes round 2. Bannigatins, can he get round 3? Ah, no, that one defender there just a little bit took off his shirt. Just put him off balance there. Okay, Courtois made a massive error, and Bannigatins.
But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close.
Nah.
He certainly
No, no,
thought
no, no, no,
so.
no.
He's making that clear to the linesman now.
I need to see this. I need to see this. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so annoying. So fortunate because Courtois got it wrong. Courtois got it massively wrong trying to play it out. I've got a lifeline there.
Benzema.
If we go on to win this game and win the tie,
Vinicius Junior.
we're always going to look back at the moment.
Pushing for what could be a winner. He's in here.
And now Modric, there we go, the 1-0 up. Got a 1 goal up straight away.
Might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Just been robbed of a goal. And Luka Modric got his second of the game. It's poor defending, to be honest. He shouldn't be allowed to just walk behind our 2 centre-backs, but
Well, here it is again. Benzema finds exactly the right pass behind those defenders.
this is where it is. It's Real Madrid.
He hits it with such power.
Poor refereeing as well. Or maybe it wasn't poor refereeing. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but in my opinion, that is.
In the dying embers. Will it? And Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham hits it. Courtois.
Tremendous command.
Good save there from the Belgian.
Substitution for Real Madrid.
Julian Brandt to put in.
Now the delivery.
David Alvarez put an injury header by someone there. I think it might have been Stark.
Well, threat over for now.
I'd know. Now we win the ball back. Okay, Bannigatins. Rinneback is asking for it. It's going to hit it from range. Rinneback. Oh,
The keeper.
it was on.
The
It was
referee
there.
is going to add
Wasn't
on.
anything else to do. So I just thought, you know, we're going to try it. Danny Carvajal.
Carvajal.
On a ball over the top. Towards the goal. Okay. Ryerson, the block. Started back up the pitch. Kudus, can you win that? Oh, of course he can't. And it's a 3-2 loss to Dortmund, to Real Madrid, sorry, in the first leg. I need to see, is it going to be the highlights? I need to see that again. I should have gone to some replay. Yeah, I'm going to have to see this again. Let me know in the comments below if this should be given as offside. I'm going to check it out again. As you'll see, it isn't technically a pass on Kudus because it was it's Militao who tries to clear it. Kudus just blocks it, right? And it deflects into the path of Julian Brandt. His foot is offside, to be fair. Obviously, he then controls it. Plays it over to Bannigittens, who puts it in the back of the net. But should this be given as offside? Because in my opinion, Kudus isn't trying to deflect that to Julian Brandt, you know what I mean? He's just trying to block that and hope it goes into the back of the net. Because look where Courtois is, he's trying to just block that there. If it rebounds off his foot into the back of the net, is where it is though. Okay, before we get into the second leg, we've got a game against Augsburg here, and Wolfsburg have actually slipped up. They were second, I believe, in the league. They're down in third place, and they're 2 points ahead of us. So win here, and if they lose, whether they're playing or draw, we will go either level on points with them or go ahead of them. So there's a similar game here. Gonna pick up a 2-2 draw though. Makoko scores twice, but Augsburg hold us to a draw. Okay, but it's time for the second leg here in Dortmund up against Real Madrid. Obviously, we kind of got robbed, in my opinion, of a goal which could have made it 3-2 to us or 3-3 going into this game. But we're 3-2 down in this one against Real Madrid. We have come greater odds against, obviously, a smaller team in Benfica. But this is Real Madrid. And, yeah, they're starting with Rodrigo from the start this time round. Valverde in midfield instead of Modric, who played well against us. I'm not sure why he's playing centre mid. No Militao as well. Fernand Mendy is in a left back position. Alaba's at centre back. Interesting decision here by Ancelotti to change the team. Let's get into this one with Julian Brandt for this game, just to see if he can have more of an impact from the start instead of bringing them on from the bench. And we're going to bring on Royce at any point from the bench as well. Bellingham will not have the captain's armband, actually. I don't think Bellingham should be the captain of the team. I feel like, if anyone, who would it be? I feel like, who's the leader in this team? Who is the leader? It kind of has to be Sula, the more experienced defender. Going to give it to Sula, and we're going to get into this one and just hope and pray that somehow it goes our way. But you know, it's Real Madrid. That's what I have to say. It's just Real Madrid at the end of the day. Chouameni. Oh no. Chouameni now. We're trying to show by Stark yet again. Julian Brandt. Oh, why has he played it there? I mean, Marlon's actually got the end of it, so it's actually a great pass. In the end, I don't know why I've done that, but can we get to the Kudus? Why did he hesitate? Why did he hesitate? Okay. Kroos has found himself in a dangerous position. Oh no, I shouldn't have slid in. I'll set the player that I want, please. There we go, get defended again from... Oh, what's the pass going to? There we go. No, has no referee. Oh my god. He can't give a pen for that.
Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow.
Nah. Either that was a poor camera angle, or this is a really bad decision. Are you kidding me? There's contact, but that's a clean challenge. Look at that. Gets the ball. There's contact, of course there is. It's going in between us to get the ball. But Benzema is running into Sula. It's a fair challenge.
Card for me.
If they score this, if our two referees are Real Madrid supporters, Benzema goes for top left. That could be the moment we go out. The offside goal from Bannigittens, that should have been offside in my opinion. And that penalty, two massive decisions going against us in questionable ways, could be sending us out of the competition.
Well, as you can see, the keeper makes no effort in the end.
Oh, Adam is back. I'm going to stop performing.
The referee has given the advantage to Real
Okay,
Madrid.
that's
a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick.
that's a really long advantage.
Oh, so near, off the post.
I cannot be arsed. I just can't.
And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
I don't mind losing. You know what I mean? I can handle losing a game. But when it's in ways like this, it's just... There's nothing you can do. When they get given a penalty for no reason, and a free kick like this happens, it hits a person, it's forced straight back to one of their players.
Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the
After they score again
Bundesliga.
here, it's over. It's over.
Well, it's one goal after another.
And I'm just annoyed. It's
Aggregate, it is 6-2.
just heart sinking. I can't do anything right now. Literally, the second I get the ball, they get the ball back. The second I put in a challenge that should have worked, they get the ball, they keep it. Like, look at that. What is this? There we go, Bellingham. Kudos finally making a run. Back here to Bellingham.
And Bellingham. Oh, fine stop.
What was that finish, man?
Defending.
Why have we headed that forward? I thought you said it backwards. Have we got a free kick?
That's a foul,
We do.
and it sets up a free kick in a
Maybe we can do
dangerous
something here
position.
then. Julian Brandt, give us a lifeline in this game. Not much of a lifeline. Oh, that's a great free kick. That's a great free kick. You deserve to celebrate that, Julian Brandt, because that's an incredible free kick. You can take that on Benzema, and you can do something with it. I'm not going to say what, because it will get, obviously it's not a PG thing to say on the channel, but you know what I mean. You know, like, it's how you score a free kick. You don't hit it off the post and it falls luckily to one of your teammates. You hit an incredible strike, in off the post, nothing the keeper can do about it, and it goes into the back of the net. That's a perfect free kick.
His job.
Malin, okay. The chance there. Well, there was a chance. Maybe it's gone.
Brandt. Trying to really get at the
Okay.
opposition here.
Giorena. Giorena, oh, good save by Courtois. Julian Brandt is leading the charge now.
And now the delivery.
Okay, Sula, George, Sula. There we go, get the ball. Sula, get the ball. Or we'll just kick it into the back of the net. Either one. But maybe, just maybe, if this yellow wall gets behind the team, that's a great jump by Sula. There's a star jump in the air as well for extra style points. Look at that. What is that, man? Like, I'm telling him to turn around, he's just sort of dancing the ball
Useful looking ball.
in front of himself for no reason.
Vinicius. And it's there for Karim
Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course.
The defenders
It's almost as if my challenge for Sula should have worked.
and he's having a
And Cobble should have saved that. Almost as if.
Well, here it is
Let's
again.
watch this,
Just
man.
Look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and Benzema finishes it with so much.
What? No. I didn't even clock that the first time round. What was that touch? And what is that physically possible? Look at that. How is that physically possible? That just ain't physically possible.
Just look how much.
Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Well, it could be on for him here.
Let's get that out, Ryerson.
Cleared away in the nick of time.
Oh, kudos, that's incredible. What was that, the top game?
Moving forward effectively. Real chance.
Oh, it's missed.
Really right
But where was that this whole game?
and he didn't
Why has he decided to do something in the 93rd minute? Why? Oh, that must be like a contract clause that he's got to get X amount of game time or something. Right, a Champions League to Real Madrid.
And that's it. Official now.
In questionable fashion as well.
Made it to the final.
A couple of refereeing decisions that have gone their way.
They're attacking players
That probably shouldn't have gone their way.
Repeat that in the final. They have every
And
chance
some
to
questionable goals in this game. 3 questionable goals. 2 ones that wouldn't happen in real life. The Benzema goal that we saw.
Well, he
And the
gave that
Benzema
back
free
right at
kick.
torrid time, didn't he?
But we're at the Champions League, now we can focus on the league. We made it to the semi-final at least. Okay, as you can see, there's only 2 league games left of this season, and we're taking Union Berlin in the first one, and our second opponent as well is a pretty easy one, so we should be guaranteed 6 points here. And as you can see, if Leipzig and Wolfsburg slip up, then we may be able to take that position from the Wolfsburg face Werder Bremen, so that's probably going to be a win for them. And Leipzig face Stuttgart, who are 8th, so not an easy game. And then they take on Wolfsburg, take on Bayern for their final game of the season, and Leipzig take on Korn. So I feel like Leipzig are guaranteed second place. Yeah, they are guaranteed second place, and we could take third place on Wolfsburg if Bayern beat them. And if we get a win here, because I feel like Wolfsburg are going to beat Werder Bremen, but maybe not. They're away. Where are Werder Bremen actually in the league? Oh, they're 16th. Okay, yeah, that should be a win for them. But we take on Schalke and Union Berlin final 2 games of the season. Then we have the DP Pokal final up against Hoffenheim. And we are going to play the highlights of this one. And there's going to be a return for a certain Karim Adeyemi maybe in this game. No, he ain't ready yet, actually. So scratch that. Kudos is going to play again. Brandt's going to play. And Anyone else? Do you want to bring anyone on the bench? Bakayoko can come with us for Makoko, I guess. Why not? Keep Haller there for something different off the bench if you need it. And yeah, you know what, Brandt? You earned the captain's role in that game against Real Madrid. You stepped up to the plate. And we're going to get into this one up against Union Berlin. We're going to play the hardest of this one up against them. And hopefully we can pick up 3 points here to give us the best chance of finishing third in the Bundesliga. First attack though, 2 minutes in. Got to run down the right with Reina. No, it's Reina. Oh, that passing start. I should have gone over the top. Penalty though. 8th minute penalty. It feels like a final taking this. You know what I mean? Like Daniel Marlin. They've not been the greatest in penalties this season. But Daniel Marlin. Of course it's saved.
Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
I had a feeling it was going to get saved, but second half, it's 1-1 out of nowhere. What's happened? It's the 71st minute, it's 1-1. Bellingham was on the ball, I believe. Daniel Marlin hits it. Oh, Marlin. Less said about that, the better, but we instantly get the ball back and run the attack. They're short at the back as well. No, not actually, they're kind of just all over the place. Daniel Marlin. Hit that. Oh, what a save by Ronaldo. We get another attack. We're all over Union Berlin here in the final few moments. I'm not sure how we got this many attacks later on, but we have. So we're just going to take it. Plus, oh, Bellingham, what are you doing? And another one. What is going on? Why did Bellingham just watch that go past him? Okay, Bellingham. Daniel Marlin. Can someone just open yourself up? Let's start clear. Marco Reus is blocked by one of our own players. That was going in as well. I had a feeling that was going in. What do you mean lost ball? I had the ball. Nah. This is going to be the final highlight as well, isn't it? Good challenge from Ryerson. Oh my god. If we end up not getting top 3 because of that,
Well, Derek, what a good game it was.
I can see because of that BS decision by the highlights, the fact I apparently lost the ball when it's at the feet of Stark and I'm about to either shoot or play a pass and probably just score. I mean, you can't get top 4. Wolfsburg won their game and the max we can get is 69 points, which will be 1 point behind them. And the final game of the season we're taking on Schalke here. Bottom of the table Schalke, I believe they are, but we're going to take him on here with the first team. Is adding me back because I kind of want to have him on the bench right in the team. He is back, okay. No, not better coach up. I'd rather have him instead of Haller off the bench. But we're going to get into this one. I'm going to play the highlights again because there isn't a title on the line or anything. It's just guaranteed 3rd place or 4th place. Sorry, it should have been guaranteed 3rd place to be honest. But going to get into this one at the Signal Iduna Park. Hopefully go into this, come out this game on top because we have a cup final against Hoffenheim after this, and at least end the season with some silverware. So the first highlight here goes to us. Bellingham, for some reason, in a crossing position. Not sure why, but sure. Bellingham now. Why did I cross it? I knew it if I crossed it, it wouldn't have worked out. I just thought, you know what, we might as well. But okay, if we don't score from this, then it's just not meant to be. Daniel Marlin. Good first touch. It's an alright first touch. Daniel Marlin. Kudus. Goal. There we go. Hamid Kudus makes it 1-0. Radim is back from injury. He's going to start the cup final so we can get him back into the team and get him firing. So he was meant to be the starting striker. Kudus was meant to be a backup cam, but an injury and a good performance as a Kudus kind of blew this team wide open, and he found a spot in the team, playing better than Makoko and Sebastian Haller, so that's why he starts. And crosswit's in here, headed away by Reina, and then won by Kudus there. Good work. Now in the 58th, we have a free kick here with Schlotterbeck. No, who is it? Stark, actually. It's Stark, sorry. All the way back. I saw the number 4. I thought it was Schlotterbeck. Gio Reina. Royce. Hit that. Royce. Oh, you get there. Oh, that would have been nice. Would have been nice to get Royce a goal up against Schalke. Got a chance there for another goal in the 67th. Who was that in the centre? Is that Ademi or is it Kudus has been brought on? No, it's Kudus still on the pitch. Don't know why I didn't shoot. Okay, why did he take so long to shoot? Why did he let the ball go past until the chance to score and was not there? Julian Brandt's now onto the pitch. Here's a chance for a Royce goal. It's off the cards. We're just going to smash this with Julian Brandt. What? How? What is going on? Okay, we need to save this. Gregor Cole, you haven't been great from penalties. Cobble goes bottom left and saves it, and there we go. 4th place in the league was guaranteed anyway, but a win is obviously always appreciated against Schalke. And now we go into a cup final. Okay, well here we are, the DFB Pokal final up against Hoffenheim. We've got Martial. I believe we did actually struggle against Hoffenheim in the league the first time we took them on early in the season. Can't quite remember. I remember no, I wasn't too happy with the performance of the team when we took them on, if I remember correctly. And we're going to get into this one. As you can see, Royce captain. Going to go with our usual lineup with obviously Adeyemi up front, returning from injury. He's out for 3 months, so he's back. This is the first game back, so we put in a lot of trust in him in this game to take Mohamed Kudus out of the team, even though he's been playing great. We're going to hopefully win a trophy this season, because if we don't win a trophy this season, then I might as well get fired. Finishing 4th in the league. I mean, I don't know, because we got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We're in a cup final. We need to just win this. Let's just put our minds. Let's not have any other thought of winning this game. Let's get into it. Stark somewho's got injured.
Feeling down here is that he twisted his knee
Adeyemi now.
turning. Been testing out ever since.
Until he's not fully back, but Stark over the top. Looking for Adeyemi, bicycle kick.
Well, it's a fantastic effort.
That'd have been an incredible moment.
He's unfortunate.
Hopefully Stark runs off the injury though, because we need him in this team. He genuinely is irreplaceable. Expecting him to be a decent backup off the bench, just like close out a game, but he's earned himself that position in the team. Okay, start back with work. Bellingham, Marco Reus, came close to scoring once. Adeyemi now played through by Marco Reus. Something we've seen plenty of times in this series before he got injured. And Adeyemi returns from injury in the cup final. First game back, scores inside 15 minutes after missing a bicycle kick attempt. Played through by Marco Reus. A combination we saw quite a lot before he got injured 3 months ago in his career mode. Obviously he's been out for the past 2 episodes and returns there. What a moment. Things good to see Adeyemi back on the score sheet with a great finish there. And we've got a huge decision to make in Season 2, what we do with this team. We're going to talk about that after this game. But it's going to be an interesting conversation to be had. To Marco Reus. Bellingham. Set up by Reus, deflected. What has just happened? It literally stopped me from doing anything with Adeyemi. I could not tap it in. I literally pressed shoot.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't...
Oh, good save by Baumann, but why did he not let me put it in by Adeyemi? Why did he not touch it?
On the offensive.
Oh, what is going on, man? There we go. Adeyemi. Oh, I love that from Adeyemi. It's an incredible bit of dribbling. Adeyemi to make it 2. Adeyemi. How did that not go in? How did that not go in?
Just wanted to get it out of there. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute.
1 minute added on.
Kramaric.
Kramaric now. I've got to score here. Look at the time. Look at the time. Look at the time. Look at the time. That's what I've scored. He looks offside as well. I've done nothing all game. I've done nothing. Kramaric, who went there by Sula. Stark now. Yeah, they've just got very fortunate. Marco Reus. Marco Reus. There we go. He's done it again. He's bloody done it again. A little bit of Mark Goldbridge there for you, but in a good way. Using that quote, flipping it instead of a bad way of saying it. It's a great way of saying it. Marco Reus from range. He's just incredible, man. Let's watch this. What a strike. Win this game, it won't matter. The fact we've not had any goal line technology, that other one is a little bit suspicious. How? How? They've had 2 shots. I've had 2 shots. I've had 15. I've got 2.5 expected goals. They've got 0.2.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And from there, he never looked.
How does that pass get past Sula? There's no way that pass should get past Schalke, sorry. Oh, it's one of these games, man. Why is Martial turned into prime Thierry Henry? You're banning him now. For the centre to Karim Adeyemi. Karim Adeyemi, that's Adeyemi at his finest. That is Adeyemi at its finest, or at his finest, I should say. It's great to have him back. It's really great to have him back in the team. Because Kudus, yes, is great at striker, but at the same time, yeah, Adeyemi, you can't just see it. You know what I mean? You can't just tell he's a striker. And Kudus is a camster centre forward. And Boutman was very close to getting that. But Adeyemi grabs 2 back from injury. Could have got 4 goals in this game so far. But he's only got 2.
On with the game then.
Angelini now. Oh, but what is that, Baku? I'm telling you to grab his shirt there. What word would I want you to put in the challenge behind him? There we go, Baku. Adeyemi now, good turn. Use your pace. Play that ball. Through to Marco Reus. It's a great bit of play. Marco Reus. Oh, that's great. You can't help. It's similar to Messi, you know what I mean? You can't help but be happy when Marco Reus scores a goal. He's just one of those players that you just like. Well, I like him anyway. If only he didn't have as many injuries as he had in his career, he would be... I mean, he's a great player, obviously, but he would be an incredible player, like an insane player, like a world-class level. Rice, and that's great as well to keep that in play. Bellingham. Adeyemi, do you want a hat-trick? You want a hat-trick, Adeyemi? You want a hat-trick? Get the hat-trick. Other than conceding 2 goals, that have been questionable. This game's been perfect. Adeyemi back from injury, across 3 goals. Plays absolutely incredible as well. Could have had more. Royce has his moments. Bellingham's played well. The whole team's played well. That's a composed finish as well. Just a scoop it a little bit. It's more of a scoop than anything over the keeper. And we're 5-2 up here in the Pokal final. There we go. Stark. Adeyemi. Do you want 4? Oh, Stark. Okay, referee. And we've won the game, so it doesn't matter, but we could have got another goal there. We're going to win the Pokal. We get something from this season. We're in Europa League football next season, so that's kind of a massive disappointment. You know what I mean? We should be Champions League football. We should be finishing 2nd or 3rd in the league, 100%. But that poor month or 2 that we had, we just drew a lot of games, we lost a lot of games. It let us down in the end. And then that draw against Augsburg. Wolfsburg lost their final game against Bayern, so we would have finished 3rd if we won that game. Maybe I should have played it, but it is where it is. Europa League football is something that we can use to... We should be realistically one of the better teams in Europa League. And we win the Pokal here. I think you'll have to see. Marco Reus gets to lift it. Obviously scored played some incredible football this game. Scored an incredible goal. Marco Reus. Just a trophy. I think you need to see. Well, I think you'd love to see as well. And at least we got something from this season. I'm going to say it again. At least we have something to show. I mean, technically, yeah, semi-finalists in the Champions League. But we got screwed over by the refereeing decisions. And the game just was against me overall. But this is something we can actually show to the fans as we're showing right now. But, like, you can believe in this team. You can get behind it for season 2. And maybe next season that's going to be the Bundesliga. Who knows? Okay, well, as you can see, we're going to end the episode here. And fourth in the Bundesliga, Europa League football next season isn't great, but at least it's something, you know what I mean? At least it's a competition we can try to win. I feel like we should win the Europa League next season, guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but we should at least make it to the final. But Augsburg cost us top 3 in the end, so next season we're going to go extra hard against them, hopefully. And even a draw against... Was it Union Berlin, actually? Who was it? That actually cost us it. Was it Union Berlin? It was Union Berlin. Why was I thinking it was Augsburg? I've got no idea why I thought it was Augsburg, but it was actually Union Berlin who cost us it in the end, as I keep saying. We're going to, obviously, win the Pokal. Love to see it. And Champions League, it's going to be Leipzig, Real Madrid in the finals. It would have been us v Leipzig. I was hoping it would be us v Bayern, you know, so we could get revenge. Bayern actually flopped it in the second leg away from home, so... I mean, that's kind of realistic because Bayern obviously didn't do well against Man City away from home. And it's going to be, I'm actually recording this moment 20 minutes before the game that I'm going to watch, obviously. We got knocked out by Real Madrid. It is what it is. But in terms of the squad hub, we're going to check out the players did. Obviously, Adeyemi's numbers aren't really reflective of what he could have already done because he was out for 3 months. Sebastian Haller, 23 and 4. Yes, it was great. Great numbers. But he didn't perform consistent. It wasn't consistent, so I'm actually willing to let him go. I'm actually willing to let him go to raise money for next season. We're going to see how much money we have, but I would consider letting him go. Adeyemi, the question is, does he start over Kudus? I feel like he has to. No, he has to start in the first team over Kudus. Going to put him on his incomplete striker right now. I'm going to leave him on that so his finishing becomes even better. Marco Reus, obviously, is Marco Reus. Unfortunately, he's gone down to -2. I don't understand. He's got 19 goal involvements in 34 games. Doesn't deserve a -2. Gio Reyna, hopefully he can be more involved in games, more consistent. He's got great numbers, don't get me wrong, but consistency-wise, he isn't really there just yet. We are working on his pace, so that should help a lot. Daniel Marlin, what a player he's been for the final few months of the career mode. I think when Adeyemi got injured, he stepped up the most. He 100% stepped up the most. Kudus obviously comes in, plays 19 games, got 12 and 4. Been playing as a striker. Got 6 and 3 in the Bundesliga, obviously. Not too bad from him. Makoko, decent numbers. Not bad for a backup striker, obviously, and a young player. Bellingham is going to be leaving us next season, so we obviously had to allow offers again. I just blocked it for this season. I was fed up with teams coming in for him. But obviously the huge question is who replaces him? Julian Brandt, incredible numbers, 16 and 7. It questions the fact whether he should start over Royce for next season for the majority of the game. Similar to what we did with Messi. I think we're going to have to play Brandt more. That way with Brahim Diaz and Messi in the AC Milan series. But in terms of players who can replace Jude Bellingham, I actually have a short list here of players. Don't mind all the older players that you're going to see. I had to sign 3 North American players, so I just added some older players and just brought them in. And in terms of... we're just going to remove this guy actually real quick. And in terms of players that can replace him, Ergen Kutschul is the realistic option. Linked to Dortmund very heavily. It looks like he's going to be the guy that actually does replace Bellingham. So if you want realism, he is the guy. And in terms of other players, Donny van der Beek, a very out there option, 26. Maybe we can revive his career. But at the same time, you know, if you want guaranteed success, it's Kutschul. I think Van der Beek would be great though. He was actually pretty decent in my Man United career mode. I did. Mangala is another player that we could bring in. Obviously, Bundesliga experience. It's a bit more of a box-to-box midfielder. It's kind of very similar to what Stark is for us, but obviously a bit shorter. Well, a lot shorter, actually. But okay, Gundogan could be another option, returning him to Dortmund. Obviously, he's linked to Barcelona very heavily in real life, but could be a good story bringing him back to Dortmund for the Europa League season. And then maybe we're bringing Kutschul for the Champions League, or just bringing Kutschul and Gundogan together and rotate them both. We have Neuhaus, could be another option. He's 26 now, though, similar to some other players on this list. Maybe, I mean, he can still become a great player. If you watch my Gladbach rebuild, you know he can become a very good midfielder if you give him the game time. And Mecha, if you want to go with a young option, bring him in, develop him like Dortmund do in real life. Another young player, we can bring in Cornet. We can bring him in, develop him, similar to obviously Dortmund do this all the time with players. They bring in a younger player, develop them, and make them great. Like Ravella, we could do that with him. Ranocchia is not as high rated as I thought he was. Also, we did do a Juventus pyramid, but we didn't get to use these players as much as I was hoping he would do. Ravella would be a great player for us. I think this guy is actually number 1 on my list. Other than Kuchel, I think Kuchel's just number 1 because of realism. But in terms of like players that would be just fun to use, Ravella's number 1. And we've got Moretti as well, would be great. And that's all the options. So realistically, it's between Moretti, Ravella, Cornet, Gundogan and Kuchel in my head. It's between those 5. So let me know in the comments below what we should do. And yeah, we're going to end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you don't miss any videos. And season 2 should begin quite soon. I'm not sure if there will be a reboot out in between it because I haven't actually recorded one just yet. I'm halfway through recording one right now. And obviously if you check the channel, I've been streaming some Daisy. If you want to come out and watch that, it's some Daisy RP. It's been pretty fun. And if you want to check that out, feel free. And see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching and goodbye.